Assalamu alaikum and welcome on a lovely hot Friday evening. I'm here with Chef Rahman after a very long time. Chef, how are you?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
I'm good, alhamdulillah. I'm so happy to be back. It's been quite a few months.
Been a very long time.
I've been traveling. I went to Bangladesh for 3 months. And yeah, I just went to explore the country, see the harvest of rice, and the floods and the waters, everything. But yeah, I've documented everything on my YouTube channel, Chef Rahman Official. And
Check it out.
we're going to show you a little snippet.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, today, based on that, I'm going to create a little recipe. Very simple one, not expensive, cost effective, and you don't need much skill. So it's going to be tin sardines or mackerel. I would go for mackerel today. And one of the classic dishes of Bangladesh is called a bortha. So a bortha is like vegetables or fish or meat mashed up, almost like mashed potato, and then you eat it with rice. So this is going to be a hot sardine bortha or mackerel bortha, obviously. So do a bit of rice. But yeah, that's it really.
So before you cook this up, and let me tell you, the presentation looks absolutely beautiful. I believe we're going to take a quick look at your video from Bangladesh.
One of the clips. So we're at the juice shop now. Go inside. So I've got orange juice. No salt on my oranges. So if you ever get orange juice, don't get salt. Have it natural. And tomato gunda, chocolate something. Shake. Ooh, nice. We're gonna enjoy it. Go back to the home and then do Maghrib namaz. Halim. Oh, udah tu dulu. So, kitchen tu tahu ni. So, I got VIP access to the kitchen. Bortha. Milky. Wow. Nice. Food looking banging. It's looking amazing and stuff. And they give me like VIP treatment. Okay, there's more to see over there. They've got like a hot product section. Let's see. Sutamas, rumas,
Balmas,
these are the fish fries.
fish, the chingri,
Babda,
chicken biryani rice,
chicken biryani. Oh, nice. Rice is nice.
curry,
Kuda beef curry.
yeah, beef.
Okay.
Chicken curry,
Chicken curry.
chicken roast,
Roast. Oh, mother.
mutton.
Sutta hai litam. Sutta to hartam nahi. Asi suba.
That's a
Quail. Oh, komisha.
Chinese spicy mugdal.
Oh, alhamdulillah.
Kali?
Acha, double jayega. Hai the bortha. These are the borthas. Amar zulcha wala. I'm drooling out of my mouth because it looks so good. Oh, look at that. Plate diyo bhai aapko. Plate diyo. Kebab, chapli kebab. That's good. And orange.
Chef, that food looked amazing. I have a lot of questions, but I want to refine them. What was your favorite dish out of that video?
The favorite was the kebabs because like nothing beats charred meat that's been marinated in lots of masala. So that one for sure. While you're asking me, I'm just gonna get the rice in. The rice will be washed 3 times. Basmati rice. It's just a simple side to go with this. And I'm showing you the easy way to cook it. So for the students, so you get boiling water, wash rice, and you put the rice into the water and you cook it for about 6-7 minutes.
Okay.
Until rice is cooked through. Then you could just pass it. So that way you don't overcook it or undercook it. So yeah, that's a little easy way of doing it.
How do you know you've over or undercooked it?
You see that once you've cooked it and you've sat down to eat it, you'll see it's mushy, it goes into mash, or if it's undercooked, it's still got a bite to it. Al dente, Italians love it, but Asians, we're not big fans. So to cook it perfectly, it's just like that. Stay with it, let it come back to boil, and then just pass it in a colander, which I've got sitting on the side. Okay, so let's start this dish. What you need first is onion and garlic, okay? So we're just gonna chop it up a bit roughly, don't have to go too intricate. Hot pan with a little bit of vegetable oil. You can use mustard oil.
Okay.
I have got some, but I'm gonna show you a little trick after. And then yeah, you slice the onions, get the onions in your pan, saute it. You can use red onions, white onions, it's totally up to you.
Chef, you just cut those onions without tearing your eye. What is the trick there?
I've got on my YouTube channel as well, in my playlist, I've
check
got
it
a little
out.
tip on how to not let the onions make you cry. I made that video like 15 years ago.
Oh, mashallah.
But yeah, I've been in the game for a long time.
I mean, the way you cut those onions, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, you can see, the one good way of not to let it make you cry is chew on something, or don't try not to cut into the core right at the bottom,
Okay.
the root, because that's where all the chemicals come out that attack your
Uh-huh.
thing. Let's get the heat up a bit.
For more tips, make sure you check out Chef's YouTube.
Yeah, check out my YouTube. Come on. But yeah, do you cook at home? Or?
I am lucky enough not to. I have someone who cooks for me. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, okay,
so
yeah,
it's
that's
very
right.
nice.
And do you ever cook at home?
Sometimes when that person is not there, yeah.
Okay, okay.
That person is my mother. Shout out to her.
Nice, shout out to mom. This is actually one of my mom's, it's like my own take on my mom's recipe. So yeah, our moms are special.
The special ones, yeah.
I mean,
absolutely.
heaven lies beneath your feet.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. What was your favorite dish from your mom's?
there's one I'm going to say, Bengali, it's dried fish, lal satni, hutki. It's the Bortha as well, so
okay.
it's one of this range. But it's like dried fish, pureed with raw onions. It's very, very strong. But if you've been having it as a child, and I think anyone, it's a bit like shrimp paste in like Thai food. So yeah, once you have it, you can't stop. So you see the rice is now boiling up, yeah?
Yep.
So it's not going to take long. I'll put it in, it's been about 3 minutes. But because I'm next to it, it's not going to overcook. We're just going to keep an eye on it, make sure it's all right.
Okay.
Then the garlic, I've just cut up really finely, yeah? Not too small, we like a bit of chunks.
Yes.
But I'm only going to use about 80% of that. That was about 4 or 5 garlic cloves. I'll keep this one for later, for a little special thing. And then what you're doing here, you want the garlic to sweat, you want the onions to get soft, slightly brown. You don't want to caramelize it, because when you caramelize it, it makes it very sweet, and then your masala and everything, it becomes a very sweet curry paste. And then what we're going to put in it, so once the onions are done, we've got some spices. It's the 4 C's and 1 T. So cumin, curry, coriander, and what was that? Madras curry powder. Did I say that? Cumin, coriander, Madras curry powder, and chili powder.
Chili powder, okay.
I'm using Kashmiri chili powder. It's got a bit more brighter color. And this is cumin seeds, which I'm going to put in this pan here.
Okay.
This is called bagar in Bangladesh, yeah? So bagar is like a, you have tarka dal. So this is the little tarka I'm making on the side.
How do you say bugger?
Bagar, we call it bagar. That's Bengali Sylheti word,
okay,
but what's it? Tarka is what everyone else knows it as.
Okay.
So I'm going to put it there with a little bit of mustard oil. Okay. Mustard oil is quite pungent, but it's unique to Bangladeshi food. The moms love to use that. This country is quite hard to find.
Would you like me to hold this?
You can if you want. Actually, go on, you could put spices. Actually, I did. So we're going to put
to mess this up.
the onions are a bit soft, you see, not too coloured. So we've got curry. Sorry, I'll take it.
Okay.
We've got Madras curry powder. I'm going to put a good amount of chili powder here. So that's about 1 full teaspoon. This is a bit of cayenne pepper.
Okay.
I'll just put that extra on the side. And then in this mix is the 4 C's that I was saying earlier. Okay. I'm going to put another spoon. And then you can put that to the side. And now you're going to see all the spices going to start colouring up.
Lovely
You
colour
see that?
as well. That looks beautiful.
And this is where you can overcook your spices, so you've got to stay with it. Don't leave it. And then we've got tinned mackerel and sardines. Sardines are a bit flaky, they break apart But the problem with the sardine tin one is they have scales still on them. So you have to pick the scales while they're in the tomato sauce.
Okay.
Which isn't ideal, especially if you're on live TV. But I'm going to use mackerel. So mackerel is kind of ready to go. And I'm using the one in tomato sauce.
Okay.
But I'm also going to put the one in sunflower oil as well, because I just want a bit of both. I don't want it too tomatoey.
Yeah.
But I want more mackerel. If you've got big family, you need a couple of tins.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look at this rice. You see, it's fluffed up.
Ooh,
and
yeah,
it's
that
been
looks
about
lovely.
6.5 minutes. So that goes straight off, sorry.
Sorry, get some space there.
I'll put it here. So straight into the colander and just let that drain. Just leave it like that, let it drain.
Let it do a thing.
Yeah, and then we got, put this one down. See,
there
you see
any-
the spices that I cook? You could tell because it smells like it's ready to eat. When it's not cooked through, the oil doesn't split from the spices. It's a bit more
okay.
dry. So now the oil's split, that's that. And then we're gonna add our mackerel in tomato. Just chuck it straight in. This is very cost effective. It's about £1.40 to make this,
Wow.
which is a bargain. And then we're gonna drain the sunflower oil. If you don't want to buy oil and save oil, you can use the sunflower oil to start your dish.
Okay.
So that's if you want it even more fishy. Mackerel sardine, they're really good for your health. I mean, can't go wrong with it. They've got omega-3, they've got antioxidants, they've got loads of protein, low calories, unsaturated fats.
Have you heard about this? I don't know. There's some rumors or some people saying that there's a lot of microplastics in fish now. What do you think about that?
I mean, it's inevitable because it's everywhere. And when I was in Bangladesh, actually, a few times when we were fishing or we got fish in the stomach, we found like what looks like plasticky bits. So yeah, it's very, very prominent. And especially, it's quite sad. If you see some of my vlogs, you'll see the streets and the rivers are quite badly polluted. And it kind of resonates all around the world like that. But it's education and it's encouraging people and letting them see the consequences of what happens will kind of help alleviate that problem.
That's very nicely put.
Yeah.
Is there any techniques or anything new you learned in terms of your cooking out there?
Oh yeah, one of my dreams was always do my own kurbani. And then after that, go into the cow and get my cuts that I want. So like the steaks, you know, the famous ribeyes, the tomahawks, fillets. So luckily, I made the previous Eid, I kurbani the cow, and then I took all the steaks out. I got a nice video on it. It's not out yet, but it will be soon. So that was one of the favorite things that I've done, like prepping a warm cow.
Wow.
It's just been slaughtered. So that was awesome. So look, now the sardines are a bit cooked through. We don't want to break it too much. We want it a bit chunky because as you're eating and as you warm it up again, it will start breaking down. Then we're going to add the coriander. Good amount of coriander. Save some for later because it's always good to have a bit fresh, add green. But you want some in there as well. And then we've got green chilies. Do you like green chilies? Are you a spice man?
Yes.
Spice
I
man.
do like them.
So my little trick is if I want more spice than this, I use Mr. Naga, like a Naga chutney. But that's Bengali. That's a Bengali thing. They're extreme on that chili. So look, some green chilies going in. That's going to now combine with the fish. The fish is going to soak up all those flavors. It's smelling amazing already.
It does. It's been
Are you a
smelling.
fish fan? Do you eat
I don't eat a lot of fish, but I am a fish fan.
Yeah, I mean, I went with.
I am.
Yeah, today I went with tinned mackerel or sardine because it's easily available, very cheap. If you're going to look for Bangladeshi fish, it's quite. You need a bit of skill. You need to know how to pick the bones and stuff. But this is all done for you. And if you really do miss that back home flavour, this is right here. Follow this recipe. So yeah, look, this is my bagar, my tarka. So seeds are a little slightly toasted. Then now I'm gonna put the heat up. This is like one of my favourite parts.
What do you think about the fish over here in the UK compared to Bangladesh? Did you notice a considerable change, or is there any differences you notice?
So Bangladesh, they eat mainly river fish, and this country mainly sea fish. Here, everyone kind of turns their nose up on river fish, but I think if you make it in Asian style or in a Bangla curry style, it is top notch. Like if you get over the fat, smelly fish or whatever it is, it's awesome.
I mean, it doesn't really smell. This is just spices, you know. Anything with this kind of spice would smell like this. I think it's just that,
and it will
that
cover
taboo thing that they talk about.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of fish myself.
Okay.
But this dish, that's what I'm showing it, is just like foolproof, and it's not for the people who want, like, who don't like the fishy smell. This is the best dish.
So you're
It's nice,
talking about
pungent.
picking the bones from the fish. Is this something like a video that you do in your channel that does that?
I don't have it, but I could do it. That's
Yeah,
now
see?
you mentioned it.
Yeah,
you know,
there you
just
go.
comment
Stay
on.
tuned.
Yeah, just comment on the YouTube channel, and guaranteed I'll do it. I'll do it for you because it's about showing you guys what you want to see. You know?
Maybe we can get you to do it live one
Yeah,
day. That would be nice
exactly.
as well.
So you know what? We're ready to serve. It's not even that hard of a dish. We've got about another minute or so before the break.
Is there anything you serve this with? Do you just eat this
Up with
as
the
is?
rice.
With the rice.
Remember that little? Oh yeah, that's another little trick. So when you cook the rice, to know if it's cooked, once you've drained it, you see how the rice starts moving up, like standing up a bit.
Yeah.
That's how you know your rice is 10 out of 10. Yeah. So confidence with the rice is what I used to struggle with, because I've trained in like classic French and English food. So coming to Asian, rice was one of my
That
nemesis.
looks lovely. We have to take
Yeah,
another
take
look.
a
That
shot
looks
of that.
amazing.
Yeah. And
That looks amazing.
then you see this tarka, the oil's a bit hot.
Ah,
I'm gonna put the seeds are in there, and then there's chili, garlic, dried, what do you call it? Chilies. These are like smoked, sun-dried chilies.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely.
And that will go once it's a bit more what do you call it? Browned. We're gonna put it here, and then we're gonna serve
It
the plate.
smells
So let that
amazing.
sizzle while I get that rice.
Of course. Sorry.
So I give this water in it.
Chef, I can't wait to eat this. This smells amazing. Smells amazing. This is going to be my dinner for tonight. Let me tell you, I'm not eating anything else.
Good thing it's not Ramadan.
I'm not sharing with anyone either.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be hard to share it. But yeah, there's plenty to go around, don't worry about it. So yeah, I'm just serving in this little plate. I'm just going to do one little, I don't know, design, just to make it a bit more appealing for you guys and inspire you guys to cook. Because a lot of people are scared to cook, but it's easy. Look, in 15 minutes, we just made it.
That was yeah. I mean,
While
if there's any
having a
uni
combo.
students, definitely you should be taking notes.
Yeah, uni students.
And we have a very noble guest, a counsellor, who's going to be judging your cooking today. So
No
I'm
problem.
very keen to get his opinion too. Counsellor
Yeah, go.
Shafi. Later on in the
Nice.
evening, hopefully after the break, inshallah, we'll speak to him.
Yeah, look at that.
That looks amazing. You've done a
I've
splendid
kept
job.
it chunky, but Bortha, ideally you mash it up. But remember I said this is my take. There's no rules when you're cooking in your own kitchen, right?
So can you recap the recipe again?
Yep, I'll recap once again. So we we started off with some onions, some garlic, sauteed that in a bit of vegetable oil. And then we added the spices, the 4 C's. Do you know the 4 C's? Go on, see if you can say.
Curry powder, cumin,
Chili,
and chili powder, and a Kashmiri chili powder.
Kashmiri chili powder, and then what was that one? I even forgot. But yeah, it's because
Almost.
the food is getting to us. We're losing our minds over here. Good thing we're not drooling. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, look, you put this chili and garlic tarka, or bagar as we call it in Bangladesh. Put that over, and that's just gonna lift it. Let's just put that chili in there. No, actually, no, let's not do that. And then finish it off with some coriander. If you've got lemon at home, use some lemon. You can get dried.
That's amazing.
You can get dried. What are they called? It's like dried fish
That
piece
looks
flakes.
amazing. That
You
looks
can get that as
absolutely
well.
amazing.
And there you go. Would you like to try it?
Of course, of
You got
course.
the spoon there ready for you. It might be quite hot, so be careful.
I'm going to make sure to take a bite and make sure only take one bite so the counsellor can have some. Oh my word.
I think it needs a bit of salt. Hot, spicy.
SubhanAllah, this is amazing.
Nice. Thank you.
Chef,
That's one. So, first time I cook for him, by the way.
you have to check out his YouTube. I believe it's Chef Rahman Official
Chef
on
Rahman
YouTube.
Official.
He's
And
got his
all
diary.
other platforms, Chef Rahman. So,
Chef Rahman. Chef Rahman. Make sure you check out his platforms as well. He's got all his tips on there as well. Wow. I mean, it doesn't get better than this, guys.
oh, look at the garlics. Look
One
at
of the
that.
nicest dishes I've had in this studio. Wow. So now it's time for a short break. Thank you so much, Chef Rahman. That was a lovely dish. Time for a short break. See you after.